Hello friends, Jai Gurudev. This is Sonal Zambekar and welcome to Annapurna in You. Today we are going to make a very special Sindhi recipe and it is called the Koki. So let us first note the ingredients. For making the Sindhi Koki, we need first 1 cup of oats. This is oats. I have put them in the grinder and made a powder of the oats. Then we need grated carrot, grated cabbage, 1 cup finely chopped methi or fenugreek, 1 cup finely chopped palak or spinach, very finely chopped 1/2 cup onion. We need 1/4 cup of yogurt or dahi or curd, lime juice made from 1 whole lemon peel or sesame seeds. We need turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander and cumin seed mixed powder. We need owa and salt to taste, and we need ginger, garlic and green chili mixed paste. Now what I have done is I make a ready-made paste and I store it in the freezer, which lasts for around a month. So let's get started. Yes, and we also need water to make the dough, and we need oil. I have used rice bran oil because it is more healthy. Now we'll get started. First we put in the onions. It is 1 small onion and it has to be very finely chopped. Then the grated carrot, the grated cabbage, then goes the chopped palak or spinach, then the chopped fenugreek leaves or methi leaves, teaspoon sesame seeds, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon red chili powder, 2 teaspoon coriander, dhana jeera powder, coriander and cumin seed powder. Then we put some owa, around 1/2 teaspoon. We put 1 lemon juice and we add some dahi, around 3 teaspoon. Then we add salt to taste. We add the oats powder and the wheat atta. I have used normal wheat atta. You can also use the multi-grain atta if you want. That will make it more healthy. Some oil. I think I missed out the ginger garlic paste. So I'll add some ginger garlic paste, around 1 teaspoon. And then we have to knead it into a dough. Now you have to first mix it properly, and then accordingly decide the quantity of the water to be added, because spinach and methi leaves out a lot of water when it is crushed. So now when you have mixed your all the ingredients properly, you have to add some very hot oil to it. The oil should be very hot, should be very smoky. Once it becomes sufficiently hot, can you see the smoke coming out of the oil? It should be very hot. That's it. Be very careful. To add this oil, the oil is around 2 tablespoons. Mix it all properly. Be careful with your hands because the oil is hot. Now we'll add some water because water is needed. We add in the water little by little just to know how much we need it. We want to knead it into a chapati like dough, the one we make for preparing chapatis. Knead it well to form a soft, smooth dough. It's done. Add a little oil just to make it smooth. Don't knead it too much because the more you knead it, the greens, that is the palak and the methi, will leave its moisture. So your dough will become more and more moist the more you knead it. So just lightly knead it. Don't put too much of pressure. That's it. Now leave it for around 5 minutes so that all your masalas and everything mix well properly and blend well to give you the optimum taste. That's it. Now we will divide the dough into balls because we have to roll them into parathas. Now we have to roll our parathas, that is the cookies. We have already shaped the dough into equal sized balls. We have some extra wheat flour for rolling the cookies. We have the tawa or the ladle, and we have to make it hot before we can actually start making the cookies. So let's Roll them on a flat surface. This is the belan. We call it polpat and latna in Marathi. We start rolling it. Sprinkle wheat flour as and when it is required. Your cookies are not very big, they are small parathas, not very thin also. That's it. Make sure that your tawa is sufficiently hot. Dust the cookie so that all that extra wheat flour goes away. Put it on the tawa. Once it is slightly done on one side, turn it round. You can make a second cookie by the time the first one is being cooked on the tawa. That will save your time. Flip it around. Put some oil, very little. Normally Sindhis use a lot of oil while cooking, but I have eliminated it. I have used as less as possible. Parathas are to be made on high heat only. If you make it on low heat, parathas might turn a little hard. You can reduce the flame now. Cook it properly on both the sides. There you go, it's almost ready. Your Sindhi cookie is ready. Serve hot with dahi and a pickle of your choice. You can also add some homemade butter, white butter. Tastes just awesome. Enjoy and happy cooking.